Hey guys, it's Tom, and take two of this video. My recorder cut off after like 15 minutes, so I'm going to try to do this differently this time. My intent is to do like to show my room, my comic room down here, man cave. But I also wanted to show some books that I got for this year, so I'm going to try to do it quicker this time, and if I can get through all the books, then I'll do the room tour at the end, and if it cuts off, at least I got the books in. So I went to a sale at my local shop. They had a 50% off sale of all their back issue bins, except for anything that was priced. That was 25% off, but their back issue bins are always a dollar. So I got all these Defenders for 50 cents a piece. 101, 102, hold on, we're kind of off center here. Let's see. 101, 102, 106, 110, 115, 116, 138, 140, 60, 132, 64, 65, 69, 70, 73, 74, 75. Let's see, excuse me. Let's see, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 93, 96, 97, and an upside down 98. So all those were just 50 cents each. Made a nice little dent in my Defenders run. So for my birthday, which is today, my wife and kids got me a present. My wife found out about a comic shop that was relatively new to the area. It was about maybe 30 minutes away. So we went there. There was nothing that I needed there. It was a lot of newer stuff, but we had also driven past another shop, so I went to that shop instead of picking up anything at that new place. So we got just some run filler stuff in their 50-cent bins. Nothing special. Marvel 2-in-1s, Avengers, a random issue of Hulk, and 2 issues of Marvel Team Up. Okay. This is a book that I've always wanted for some reason. First appearance of Doc Samson. I paid $25 for that. I would have been happier paying $20, but he wasn't much of a negotiator at all on prices for any of his stuff. So I got that for $25. Vampirella #1, J. Scott Campbell cover for $4. And Vampirella Fairy Tales #1, gorgeous Art Adams cover. Got an Avengers #12 for $10. It's definitely very low grade, but for $10 I couldn't pass up on it. And the cover was still attached. I checked that. I have a bad habit of not checking these things. Werewolf by Night #1. I was going to actually have this on my top 10 list for 2018, but I found it in 2017. It was only $9. Major issue with that book is something got a hold of it. Avengers '91. Avengers 24. lower grade, Avengers 59, first appearance, a Yellow Jacket. I've always wanted that. So I picked up all of those books, thanks to my wife and kids, for my birthday. Next I went to another shop that had I went Christmas Eve because in years past they had 75% off on back issues. But unfortunately it was only 50% off this year. So it definitely hindered my ability to pick up some stuff. Holidays are just, you don't have a lot of cash to spend during the holidays. But I was able to find some nice stuff. Wonder Woman 204. This was a hot book for a minute. It's got some writing on it, but I got it for 50% off. Just to have it in the collection. Other than this writing, it's really a nice copy. It's got that little dog ear down there, but I'm happy to have that book. This is a book I've always wanted. Fathom #1, Michael Turner cover. I'm sorry, J. Scott Campbell cover. Got that for 10. This was the big book that I got. Lady Mechanica #1, the J. Scott Campbell cover. They had 35 on it. I got that for half off. I've been on the look for this Wonder Woman issue, number 152, Adam Hughes cover. In Hobby Lobby, there's a big, like, wooden poster type thing of this cover. Maybe I'll get that, but running out of wall space down here to hang that sort of stuff. Picked that up for 5. Got some run fillers for Amazing Spider-Man, number 116 and 108. Can't grab that. There we go. Got this for $3. Anytime I can get these early Marvel magazines on the cheap, I will grab them all the time. So, Savage Tales number 8. And got this Treasury for $5. Superman versus the Flash. I made a trade with PGH Comic Expert. He's on Instagram more than he is on YouTube nowadays. You can check him out there. He threw in this issue of Marvel The End. He knew I was trying to put this mini-series together. I just need one more issue. I forgot what one that was. And he threw in this Black Betty. I've been on the lookout for this in like a dollar bin or on the cheap. Haven't been able to find this book for whatever reason. But he had a copy and traded me that, as well as this. Cloak and Dagger, first appearance in Peter Parker, number 64. Really nice high-grade copy. It does have one, if you can see that, one little color-breaking spine tick. There's a crease here as well. This could definitely benefit from a pressing, but I'm still happy to have it. I got this at my local shops, 50 and 25% off sale. Tales to Astonish number 45, second appearance of Wasp. I also have her first appearance, so I got the first 2 appearances of the Wasp. Got that Adam Hughes Hellboy issue. I love this. I want to get the Virgin cover of this. Vampirella number 9, the cosplay variant. That just is an amazing looking cover. Just how my life goes. And then the Red Sonja cosplay. I've been picking up all of those. And then the one that took a suicide dive. Hope it's alright. Nope, it's not. I'll have to get this book again now. Supergirl number 16, the art germ. So that's that. Totally disgusted that just happened. God damn it. Alright, sorry about that. So what I wanted to do is to show, some of my favorite books that I picked up this year. So let me just put something here so they don't fall down again. If any of these books take a suicide dive, I'm going to rage. So right there is my 2018 top 10 wish list. As you can see, Witchblade 87, it's an Adam Hughes cover. I'm still on the hunt for EC books, but I'd like to get at least one Tales from the Crypt, Tales of Suspense number 50, Tomb of Dracula issues 1 and 10, then some Spider-Man keys, 194, First Black Cat, 100, 252, 199 and 120, the Hulk issues, Incredible Hulk 180, and then if I can find just one, doesn't have to be one of each, but at least one Golden Age Batman or Superman, Wonder Woman, or Submariner. We'll see how ambitious that is. So again, these are just some of my favorite pickups from the year. Witchblade 161, Vampirella 19. This is a book I got from KKN Comics. He was having a sale. Superior Spider-Man 29, J. Scott Campbell variant. This was a book that was on my top 10 list for 2017, which I've seemed to have misplaced. I know I don't even think I came close to finishing the list. With Howard the Duck, I found this copy and then a better copy during the year, Howard the Duck number 1. This is a book that Fool Killer 5150 gifted me. It was on my top 10 list. Nice placeholder, first appearance of the Huntress. Another trade with PGH Comic Expert, Hulk 182. It's missing the value stamp. Other than that, it's a really nice issue. I just got this at the New Jersey Comic Expo, a She-Hulk sketch by Tom Rainey. I love that. Just a nice early issue of Journey into Mystery, number 100. Brave and the Bold 62 is the first Silver Age of Wildcat. House of Mystery 143. Significant Martian Manhunter story. I think this is his first solo story, or his first appearance in House of Mystery. This is just a Martian Manhunter key, if you guys are Martian Manhunter collectors. Tales to Astonish, number 90. First appearance of the Abomination. A book I got from Evan Leahy. World's Finest, number 111, first appearance of Clock King. I've always liked this cover. I picked this up at Baltimore Comic Con on the cheap. It's low grade. It was only $5. I'd like to upgrade this someday. This was on my top 10 list. The Atom, number 19. Second or third appearance of Zatanna. A Golden Age Dick Tracy book. Picked it up at Baltimore Comic Con as well. Avengers number 7. Picked that up this year. I was trying to grab as many EC books as possible during the year. I got this Two-Fisted Tales. So I think I have a total of 5 or 6 EC books now. I got this at on a 50% off sale at Zap Comics. EC Valor book number 4, Wally Wood cover, and number 5 also a Wally Wood cover. A Golden Age Mighty Mouse, picked that up at the flea market for it was really cheap. It was under $20. Walt Disney Comics from 1948, volume number 9. So volume 9 in 1948. So they've been pumping these out for a long time. Number 3. This is one of the better books I picked up this year. Crime Suspense Stories. In really nice condition. I paid $60 for this. I would have done that all day, every day. Number 26. Captain Marvel number 18. This is the issue where Carol Danvers gets her powers. Fantastic Four 65. First appearance of Ronan. First appearance of Star-Lord. I don't know how that got in there. Another Evan Leahy purchase, Marvel Preview number 21. Got this early Vampirella number 7, Frank Frazetta work. And then the last couple of books I got from this year, Thor 112, Journey into Mystery 112, the origin of Loki and Hulk versus Thor battle. Amazing Spider-Man 26, my earliest Spidey issue. I think this is like the 4th or 5th appearance of the Green Goblin. Another Evan Leahy book, Justice League of America number 9, the origin of the Justice League. And then my last two big books, Marvel Premiere number 15. This was actually on my top 10 list from 2016. And then my Super Grail book of the year. Picked this up at Baltimore Comic-Con. Paid $200 for that. Iron Man 55, first appearance of Thanos and Drax. Other than this here, this book would grade out better, but then again we're talking another $100 or two at least for that issue. So those are the my favorite pickups for the year. Very happy to grab every one of those, and now hopefully I have some time remaining where I could show my room off a little bit. I just want to pick some of these books up so nothing happens to them. Very pissed about that Supergirl book. Luckily I could still get a copy. Alright. Let's start very slowly over here. So I reorganized my books on these shelves here. I'm trying to convert all my long boxes into short boxes. My kids picked me this up for Christmas. My next video I'll try to do an unboxing of it. It's a Batmobile. They picked me up for that. I got some great kids. Some more books here. Yeah, I was very happy with this. It's the first Christmas gift my kids ever got me, actually. So it's always going to mean something to me. There's my Wonder Woman print that I got from Baltimore Comic-Con. Just a J. Scott Campbell thing that I printed out. Alright. My spinner rack. My parents owned a store back in the day, and when they closed the store, kept the spinner rack. So I just stick my free comic book day books in there for the most part. So this shelf here that I quickly whipped around on was going to hold all my long boxes, so I thought. So I had 5, 10, 15. I had 20 long boxes on this shelf, completely filled. And I went to move it, and the wheel snapped off. Probably not one of my brighter ideas. So now it's just holding what you see here. Got that 2XL this year with that with its original box, though it's beat up. There's my original Millennium Falcon. I do have the dish to it. It's just inside the Falcon. My original Darth Vader case. Got that Stormtrooper helmet in Disney. And there's my Balrog. I've shown that in other videos. Just when I used to collect baseball stuff, have all that. So this random Ramones cassette here, it was signed by Joey Ramone in his hospital room, actually, in 1989. I worked at the hospital where he was staying, and I went up there to his room. He was not happy to see me there for obvious reasons. Just some carded Marvel Legends from the Toy Biz run. Stuff that you guys have all seen before. My DTOF cases. And on top. And then it's my my childhood type stuff. Migos, my Star Wars figures, my Kiss figures. That red thing in the middle is the remnants of my Hot Wheels collection with the racetracks. It used to elevate the tracks. The handheld baseball game. I have another handheld electronic game there. It was baseball. My Godzilla, my Shogun Warrior. I have a couple of more actually that the wife was kind enough to let me display in the house. My Chewbacca, Build-A-Figure Galactus, and then some other figures here on the wall. Some baseballs. And then my my Popeye collection, some of it. There's, as I've said in other videos as well, much more is in the garage. And then these pictures here are what the collection used to look like. In my first house, there was a whole room in the house with just Popeye things in it. This is my movie collection. So this moon here, my wife had gotten me as a Christmas gift one year. So check this out. It shows the phases of the moon. When I was into doing the, you know, posing my figures and doing pictures type stuff, I wanted to have that as a backdrop. So this Batman, I picked it up at GameStop recently. It was like $6. And then that Betty Page was gifted to me by the Comic Book Estate. One of the most generous guys on YouTube you'll ever see. Oh, getting back to my top pickups from this year, there were some other books that I just didn't take down. Some Golden Age stuff, Bugs Bunny, and Disney comic there. Picked that up this year. These are all my Golden Age books. Marvel Family, Captain Marvel, my Captain America, Popeye. That WoW Comics was on my list last year. There's my first EC book, Shock Suspense Stories. That Plastic Man was on my top 10 list from this year. I wanted to get a Golden Age Plastic Man, some more Popeye. Feature Comics, got that for 50% off. Another Popeye. At King Comics, there's another Golden Age book. I got to get that X-Men out of there. I don't like how close it is to the window. It's going to get some sun damage. And these are the rest of some of my wall books here. I want to come up with a better shelving way to display those. First appearance of the Wasp. First appearance of, I forgot that book next to it there, that Strange Tales is like some galactic character. First solo Moon Knight, first Nova. Just some Bronze Age stuff. Got 2 copies of Hero for Hire. Luke Cage. And then over there is some J. Scott Campbell books. There's Spidey Swinging. Some custom spider webs that I made out of twisty ties. So that's pretty much the room. Take 2. Just another panoramic view of the room. Back over here, there's the books that are much more secure on these Rubbermaid type shelving systems. There's my Red Sonja sketch that Comic Hoarder 410 Matt had gotten for me. This gorgeous Art Adams print. There's my Frazetta covers. Behind this beast of a Batmobile is my Star Wars figures, the new ones that were released. There's a Mickey Mantle autograph in this, with all those other cards. I think that's it. Another quick pan around. I'm very quick on the whip around. Some figures there. I love these Muppet Star Wars figures. There's a figure that Tumua gifted me. I drew this. When did I do that? I actually dated it on the bottom somewhere. There it is. January of '93. The frame cracked. Just some other prints. So that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. Oh, I also picked these up after Christmas at Target. I had showed them in the first attempt. These little infinity gauntlets are like stocking stuffer things. So I picked up 3 copies of those. I don't think there's anything else special to show you. It's this random knick-knack shelf. Goodbye. That bucket there I got from it's the original popcorn bucket from Lord of the Rings, from the movie theater. Alright guys, well thanks for watching. My son almost got into the picture. He would have raged. So I don't know when my next video will be. Whenever I do get my next haul going. So Happy New Year to everybody. Hope everybody has a safe and healthy one. And until next time, take care.